you there. Nicole Field, Isabella Butters. Good to have each and every one of you. Great to have you folks in the room tonight. Faith and power. Boots on the ground. Welcome, good folks. Great to have each and every one of you, as we say, guys, in the ring. You know what you got to do when you come. Share the like, smash that emoji button, Beatrice, Isabella, John Jones. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Jerica Ferguson, Leonard, Likoraj, Deborah Leach, Sukshan Sudhari. Good to have you, Julian Mars, Alexis, Douglas. All you beautiful, fantastic folks. Loretta, we see you as well. Guys, great to have each and every one of you with us. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Pace and power, don't come wrong with funny. Y'all know how we do it, folks. Let's get to it. Good people, let's get to it. We got to fight card set, as you can see. We'll fight up at this end, guys, and we are ready to go, and we trust that you beautiful, wonderful folks are as well. Fired up, that is, and that you guys are ready to go. We are fired up, guys, and we are ready to go. So share the live, folks. Smash that emoji button. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear, good folks. Let me know. We want to be hearing me loud and clear. We want no trouble tonight. Father, help me. Help me. Help me tonight. Good to see each and every one of you guys. Pace and power. Boots on the ground. We're not backing down from a damn thing. Good to have you guys with us. Great, as a matter of fact. It's not good. It's great to have you folks. We outside, good folks. We outside. Share the like, smash that emoji button, folks. Share the like, smash that emoji button for us. Pace and power, pace, good folks. Good to see you wherever you're joining us from. Delon Griffith, I see you there. We see you there, Delon. We see you as well, Rhonda Gordon. We see Obi Chester. We see Susan Jacobs, as well as Junior Ramatar. Mike. We see you, and Glennis and Kurt Heideken. Hazelyn King, we see Spurley, Sharon Castro Edwards, Merlin Brown, we see Joylyn Cook. Each and every one of you folks, we want to welcome you in the ring. Share the damn live, smash that emoji button, folks, and we're going to have a go at it. We're going down the road, folks. We're going down the road, good people. Great to have each and every one of you here. Merlin Brown, we see you. I see Cornelius. The names are going by so fast. Swoosh! Going by Volby Wilson. Vanessa Hackett, we see you there, Vanessa. Suzanne, we see you. Volmain, Nigel Polidor, the Jagabats were at it today, folks. The Trench Crappos were it. We got a packed fight card. We ain't gonna waste too much time, folks. We gotta get to a lot of things this evening. We got a packed fight card, as you saw there. A full fight card, folks. We're fired up. We are ready to go, good folks, and we really trust that you guys are as well. Fired up and ready to do. Good to have each and every one of you here with us, guys, wherever you beautiful, fantastic folks are joining us from. We're fired up at this end. Good to have you, Brenda and Vanessa Hackett. Good to have you, Earl, Abrams, and I see Diane Abrams, the whole Abrams clan. Good to have you folks with us this evening. Pace and power, Onika Light, we see you as well. I see Rhonda, I see Chanel, Smith Daniels, I see Mavis Davis, well, Eon, Karawashi Braffett is here too, Joylyn Cook, Gail, and Pamela McKenzie. Folks, we're fired up and we're ready to go. Who Vex? It's their phrase to use, never your Who Vex, folks. You know, we always encourage you guys to follow us, folks, subscribe, folks, subscribe, please, on YouTube. More and more, we transition into YouTube, guys, and we don't want you folks to miss out at all. We don't want you folks to miss out. Don't do it, folks. Don't miss out. We don't want you all to miss out at all. So rock and come in, folks. You know how you got to do it. Pace and power, boots on the ground. We ain't backing down, folks. Do what you got to do. And we're going to get to it, folks. We're going to get to it, folks. Don't come around with funny.
Don't come wrong with funny, good folks. Don't do it. We know we tell you. Don't come wrong with it. Let us know, folks. You're hearing us loud and clear. That's what we want. We want you folks to hear us loud. You mustn't miss nothing. We outside and we loud and we love it. Outside and loud. Good to have each and every one of you beautiful, fantastic folks. And sure that you go to YouTube. Subscribe to the damn channel. If you're joining me on YouTube right now, subscribe there as well. What else we can tell you? Subscribe, good folks. We're heading down to the fight card. Heading down. We ready, folks? We're fired up. We're ready to go. And we trust that you beautiful folks are as well. A number of things on the fight card tonight. Yep. A number of things we want to get to. Pace and power, guys. Boots on the ground, good to see you. Cornelius and Sheena, Marcia, Cornelius King, Diane Gravesandi, I see. Also, Alison Jones is here with us. Karen Black, good to have you. A lot of Facebook user. We fired up, guys. We're ready to go. The fight card is set. We may have a guest. Rocking and coming. We just may. First, what happened with William and Harry? I hear Harry get beat up. William beat up Harry. We can get to that. William beat up Harry. The royal family is the Royal Rumble, folks. That's what the folks are called. The Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble, folks. We checking on that. We coming along nicely. Good to see each and every one of you. And then we got some issues out of Jamaica. We can touch, mock up. Then we can spin back by Irfan. Share the damn live. Smash the emoji button. Joylyn Cook, Deborah and Pansy, Joylyn. Good to have each and every one of you folks. Great to have you. These are some of the things we're going to be talking about in the fight card. We got the opener for you. Folks, we got the opener for you. Y'all know how we do it. Good folks. And tonight, the opener. Yeah. We got it. You don't just get to the meal just so you know. If you have appetizer, you have something to open the palate. Brings out the flavor, the food, even better. Folks, something to open the... You didn't know that, Wilma Grant? Joe Robinson, you got to get something to open the palate, you know how? Roxana Dexter, Susan Jacobs, we got to open the palate, folks. Yeah. Them boys run out. I want y'all know them boys run out. They're not coming out, you know. They run out. Your friend commented on what's happening there, folks. What is happening there? What is happening there at Mucker, Caneview Mucker? He ran out and he comment. He said, accept the government's offer. You know, they can put you in a towards the good life. Accept. He says the political people and them that blocking your blessings. He ran out. Think he swim out. Them tadpoles. Them trench crappers and tadpoles. That's how it's behave. He ran out, folks. He ran out. And that's the opener tonight, folks. That is the opener this evening. Paul Petterbone, Sheena Hazel, Sharon Castello. He ran out. Good folks. Irfan. Only boy Irfan is the opener tonight. He is the opener. He open the palette. You know how. You can open the palette.
Hello, guys. I watched with dismay the type of political opportunism, lack of leadership, and irresponsibility exercised by some who refer to themselves as leaders in the political opposition. Leadership is about responsibility. Leadership is about understanding that you have a role to play in society that is positive, one that must be based on a level of trust and integrity, not one that is opportunistic in nature, and one that seeks only to divide and to use every occasion that you believe you can extract a divisive message to do so. I want to address very quickly today this whole issue on the movement of 6 persons who are illegally squatting on government reserve. Let's start from there. Notwithstanding this, for the last couple of weeks, we've been publishing for all to read in a very open, transparent way. All that we have done to have a seamless and smooth movement of those who are illegally on the reserve so that a road can be completed that will bring relief to tens of thousands of Guyanese families every day. Now, what are the facts? The fact is, this is a government reserve. Persons are illegally squatting along the reserve. 28 families to date who were there on the reserve have peacefully been relocated. They understand the vision of development. Not only were they relocated to nearby residential areas, but they have completely new homes rebuilt through a government compensation program. Notwithstanding the illegal occupation, this government is a caring and responsible government to all its citizens. We not only removed those 28 persons, we ensured that they were compensated and adequately housed. There's 7 individuals who remain non-compliant and continue to stall every single effort in building this road and continuing this development, making very unreasonable claims and refusing to vacate the land that they're illegally occupying. What has the ministry offered them today? The ministry has offered them to relocate in completed homes on legal land, which they will have titles for, which will increase their net value, which they can take to the bank and have a loan free of cost. The ministry has offered them, and that offer remains as I speak to you, to move into these communities, into homes, to have a better life. And that is not all. That is not all. We offer them through the lands and survey. Land so that they can plant and farm if they are farmers and they want to plant. Notwithstanding all of this, moving from illegality to legality, from unstructured to structure, from no net value to net value. These 7 persons refuse to remove. They refuse to remove. In the newspaper, we have all 7 names, the valuation, what is offered to each of them, in a very open and transparent way. So there is no political mileage or opportunism that can be extracted from this. I ask and I urge these families not to be used as political tools and pawns of a few who are only angry at the development of our country. All of Guyana, every reasonable person can understand that what the government has offered is above and beyond. When will some of these so-called leaders in our country understand what is required to take this country forward? And they're thinking about the value that will come to every house in Maka now with this new highway. The net value of every home will increase. The net worth of every citizen will increase. You're building the entire infrastructure out in Maka that they neglected. Passing a new 4-lane highway through there that they neglected. Increasing the value of lands in that area that they neglected. But in a politically opportunistic manner, they find an occasion to arise themselves in numbers as if they have any care and concern. A government that has care and concern is a government that did exactly what we did. Moving illegality to legality. Offering a better life. Offering improved conditions. The ball is in the court of those 7 families. We have contractors, their work is held up. We have a timeline to complete this project. Hundreds of thousands of Guyanese every month will use that highway. To the 7 families, this government stands ready to welcome you and to take you into your new homes and to remove you from the illegally occupied reserve and to give you a better life. Choose wisely, think wisely, and do not be used opportunistically for any political messaging or narrative. Leadership is about responsibility, and it's about making right choices. May God bless all of you, and we look forward to bringing you in your new homes. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, see, I play the whole nonsense we are. Y'all can't say bad, you know. Folks, you can't say bad. Play the whole nonsense we all, good folks. We play the whole nonsense we all. Right? I ain't cut him. I ain't edit him. I like to be a fair person. I love to be a fair person. Samuel, Sandra Davis, Don Joe. I like to be a fair person. I play the whole thing. Right? The only thing they didn't offer was title to the lands they were on. Like the folks in the PPP strongholds were offered titles to the very squatting land. That's the only thing that wasn't offered. Offer you all money, improve standard of living, according to who? This, that. But they will accept title for the same land. That's the only thing that was not on offer, good folks. We're going to circle back. We're going to circle back to your fund. We're coming back, folks. We're coming back. We're going to circle back. That's what I'm telling you. We're going to circle back to your fund. We're going to pick up now on some things happening around the world. Some things happening internationally. We might even have a guest. Samantha Walton Desir is slated to stop by. Diane, Winella Garnett, Shirley, Chinsing Henry, all the other folks. Great to see you guys. Good to see each and every one of you. We got some international news to cover, folks. Y'all don't tell me. We hear though. All you didn't tell us, but we heard. What did we hear? We hear a lot of things. A lot of things. We hear, well, let me get beat up. I didn't tell me. Big fight in the royal family, good folks. Big fight. And over who? Meghan Markle. Meghan got man of fight over her. Meghan got the fellow fight. The fellow's fighting over her. And that is what's part of what's in this new book. This new book coming out by Harry. They say it's autobiography. That is part of what the folks are going to be showing us. Guys, they're telling us that, oh boy. Yep, that's a big fight in Harry's home in London. Because apparently, it's William's contention that Meghan is abrasive, she is rude, she's unprincess-like. Unprincess-like. So it was a big rumble and tumble in the kitchen. Pitched down Harry on the floor. Harry see hit he back against the dog bowl. Royal family. You know why I love this? It tells me, just like you and I. Just like you and I, and some of you I know never touch your siblings, and even worse. Some of you always beat up your relatives steady. But they're just like you and I, big fight in the royal family. This book is coming out called Shader. Is an S. And I know folks, Austin's gonna get it. Austin's is getting books like that. And I can be down there in the line. Because I want to read every word was written here. Every single word I want to read. Big fight, guys, they tell us. Big fight in the royal family. Big fight in the royal family. And when these guys think they got it bad, they got a fella had it worse. An American Airlines attendant. He had it worse, good folks. He had it worse. Working at an airport there. Working at an airport in the US. They said he was ingested by the engine. Freak accident. Fatality. Ingested. That's what people tell us. Ingested by the engine an American Airlines employee. This is one of the things happening internationally we think you guys ought to know about. You know, we would say the engine sucky in. After you come in, Sandra Davis, the folks say here, he was ingested by the engine, yeah. Now, one of the things we're following, good folks, one of the things we are following, ingested, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful, some of y'all like fly. Be careful, folks, ingest, we want to ingest y'all. The people trying to ingest us. Thoughts and prayers go to this employee's family. One of the things happening internationally, something he was doing in that area, the engine, fella lost his life like that, sucked in by the engine. Yeah. Something about American Airlines, I don't know. Right? If you love American Airlines, if you fly like Lola Doll, and you love American Airlines, let me see the comments. Carl Smith, no. Yvette Madu, he's a frequent flyer. Sharon Castle Edwards, I know you're a girl with the things. Eva Stanton, you don't like American Airlines? There's something about American Airlines. I had a thing with them. Moving on, folks. Moving on. I had a thing with them, good folks. I had a thing with them. Coming in, folks, from around the Caribbean. Y'all know how we stay. We bring it in, folks, from around the Caribbean. Lots happening. Jamaica different. Jamaica different. Look story here now. Jamaica different. Nice time for this fella. We bring it in, folks, from around the region. Nice time for this fella here. He has won $190 million there in Jamaica. Of course, this is how the fella shop to claim his money. He said he played the numbers for 3 weeks. He had it in a dream. That's what the fella say. He see the numbers in a dream. 3 weeks, he played the numbers. Boom! $190 million. How did Jamaican dollars change to Ghana currency? Somebody do the calculation quick for me. Let me get some bright people on there. You know what I mean? Go with the numbers. 65%. You know what I mean? Go with the numbers. Clyde Ferguson, Don Raymond, Don Mill. You know what I mean? Go with the numbers. Who shared it damn life? $190 million richer. Of course, the fella, he started, right. He said he started a house. That's what he said. He started a house. He'll finish it. The folks in Jamaica, give us a count. $190 million, he says. $190 million. Yeah, you see, you finish the house, and then he got a couple of other things he wanted. That's what the fella shop. You don't know. he got some relatives ready to swoop down. He said he saw the number in a dream. If you want to play the numbers you see in a dream, send it to me, man. He said he saw the numbers in a dream. 3 weeks, he's been playing the exact numbers. Says something for dreams. Says something for dreams. So it says something very strong about dreams. Yep, that is happening there in Jamaica. And also, folks, Jamaica side. Also, Jamaica side. This is one of the things we are following. A stolen, you know you're bad for days. Well, you ain't just worrying, but them other cars outside. You going to steal a police vehicle. This how you know the masterclass criminals. The masterclass criminals from Irfan and Jack Dio. That's how you know them. This fella stole a police car. He didn't just steal a police car, you know. He thieved it from the police house. He thieved it from the police house. A member of the Jamaica Constabulary. The different Douglas side. Karen Black telling us it's 261 million Guyana dollars. That 190 million Jamaican dollars. 219 million Guyana dollars. Just nice time. Folks, that is real nice time. As the Trini said, real. You gotta drag out the real. Real nice time. 200 and hold on. Let's talk about hold on. Don't rush me. Don't rush me, folks. I'm trying to operate with some speed here. I see 570. I don't know how Jamaican change it. Karen Black says 216 million. I see 570 million. Y'all know we gonna be the numbers. The man thieved the police car from the police house. Masterclass. These people is who Jack Dio them train on them. Jack Dio train them. They train Jack Dio them. That's what I mean to say. They sit on the feet Jack just said on these by feet. You thieve the car from the policeman out. That's how you know you're bad. Now you see it park up somewhere in the street, deserted, unattended, and you try to think. You go to the man house. You go in the bedroom, take off his socks, and drive away the car. Yeah? Folks, y'all don't come along, my Jamaican brothers and sisters different. Y'all got nothing on them. I know we own basket issues here. Right? When them by thieving police car, we thieving the whole damn police service commission, the police force, thieving out half a Guyana. Right? So y'all know we got problems, but folks, we're in the 592. We touch down, good folks. We have arrived, we come home, we meet, we land, we touch down. We're in the 592. We coming in quick too. We coming in real quick. But look, story here. I tell you, we got your basket. The problems, hold on. American Airlines, take one. American Airlines, take one. Folks, look story here. Look story here. All right? I love Lola Doll. And as you guys know, we've had her on this program. Lola Doll was coming in from Miami. I know Lola can make an entrance. Lola Doll can make an entrance. Some passenger put out your foot to block the Queen entrance or exit. And Lola wasn't having it. But folks, it was a little embarrassing. It was a little embarrassing for me. If I'm on a flight and somebody in the way, you know what? I can call a stewardess. So look, like a jagabat like right there. Right there. Help out your boy. I see so many numbers in this 190 million Barbadian dollars. Y'all know y'all able, right? I ain't giving y'all no cambio for operator. I want to tell you, I see 261. I see a lot of numbers here, folks. I ain't giving you no cambio to operate. Right? None. I would just tell this stewardess, whoever it is, what do you call them? Cabin attendants, Change Crapo, misbehaving. Help me out. Even if you gotta go above, but I ain't thinking. But Lola wasn't having it. Lola was not having it, folks. Lola was not having it. And this is some of what happened on the flight. Quite recently. This is some of what transpired. Take a look, folks, and take a listen. Take a look. Take a listen. Well, I think I was a little excited there. Like I feel we had it set up quite yet. Can we get it? Yes, we can. We're going to try to get it. Like I feel a little excited about this one. We're going to try to get it, folks. Don't come wrong with funny. We're going to try to get it. Quickly, swiftly. We're going to try to get it. It was different. That's all I can tell you. It was different. I think we have it now, guys. Take a look. I said take a look and take a listen.
So embarrassing. So embarrassing.
Yep, folks, that is my my Lord. I would have just called one of the service people and said, they got, as I said, somebody next door, help me out, help me out, help me out, help me out, help me out. Please, help me out, folks, help me out. But to each his own, but that was something cringe-worthy, folks. Somewhere, folks, somewhere in Guyana, got a lot of things happening. You think it's only in Jamaica, them boys different? You think it's only in Jamaica, those folks different? Right here, tell you, we got our own basket of issues right here. That's what I say, right here, like right here. Put one on fraud charge, like policeman and fraud charge, all in one. Like, I don't know. I know a little thing is here. Policeman and fraud charge, all in one. 3 counts of money laundering, conversion, a whole host of things. People give him money to buy car, he do it. Give him money to do X, he do it. Give him money to do Y, he do it. My Lord. Some of we different. We different, we plenty. We enough, folks. We different, we plenty, and we enough. Moving on quickly, I gotta get my guests, folks. Them boys, the trench crappos, the jagabats, one next door. I'll show you. Let's help you out. Help you out, show. Let's help you out. Fires and the PPP. Why y'all didn't tell me? Why y'all didn't tell me, folks? Christchurch, I must burn up. But you know the photo opportunists. You know the photo opportunists going to turn up. You know them boys say they're going to turn up. They're going to meet Lyndon Gill, Mother Moses. They're going to touch down. They're going to land. They turn up by Christchurch. Now, they can't do nothing to have this situation, but they're still there, you know. They're still there. They're still there. My Father. But look story here now. Look at this one here. Wicked, stinking, dirty. Could you imagine? We got some service people, servicemen and women, just demanding what is theirs. And look how them by story go. Wicked, stink, and dirty. Punished for speaking up? That's the question being asked tonight. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? You got some medical folks attached to they were attached on attachment to the army. And when them boys get back, when the folks ask, you know, this bunch of medical folks, they asked, want to be back pay, we 1 month tax-free bonus and so on. Who tell them to say so? Right? These paramedics, you know, these medical personnel, the GDF asked them back for the t-shirt. The GDF asked them back for the t-shirt. The fire service asked them back for some equipment they had for them too. Are you one bonus in this one Guyana? Because you are attached to the army, you are entitled to bonus, all right. People get them the boot one time. Somebody lend them a t-shirt, people take back the t-shirt. Carol Niles? By the way, ask your questions over there. People take back the t-shirt, take back the badge. Are you one what? One who? One Guyana? People send them packing. Send them packing. Right? Send them packing. Just so you know, just I want you to know though, them boys come back. That's why I want some of you know. Them boys come back, they have returned. And how clear they make it. They come back, they land, they touch down. They meet, they have arrived. Look story. Now, you know they never like local government election. The man said no, they never like it. Never like local government election at all. No. This one. I'll show you this next door. This one here, he said local government elections look unlikely for March 13. You don't say. These are the folks who didn't have it in 23 years. You don't say. You can have it in 2. You can have it in 3. Oh, yes. They don't like democracy, you know. Don't anything but pretense and democracy and good governance and transparency. None of that. You know, and don't become down to the hard subjects like equality, equity, and them kind of things. You see what happening at Caneview? He said, Unlikely, folks. Unlikely we will have local government elections by March 13. In other news, hope you got your money. I didn't tell me we buy as we're doing at your own private island now. Artificial island. All right, they're coming to shore base at Region 3 there. They're coming with the shore base at Region 3. Who got money, got bargain? Artificial island. People say, don't come around, we funny. You see we island, you see we deck out on the beach, we 2-piece, we 3-piece, we nudity and so on. Don't come around. The island unstable. Well, if you can stand for this, y'all can't stand up. Well, it's not unstable for we. But y'all don't come around. Private island. Artificial island for the shore base. Yeah. Mind you, in other news, I saw the Mohammeds donated a piece of waterfront property to the government. Government giving out some little houses. Y'all notice that, Amanza? Some little houses. As we didn't give them a property worth 600 million. That's the first people I see is gift things to the government. Government is usually gift things to people. But these are people who give things to the government. And they said they're going to land in them Harbor Bridge on that side of the Atlantic where they have this massive property. Massive property. $600 million in work. Yeah. While they're building an island here, reclaiming this, reclaiming, I know you have to have something there to claim back. But it was all just water, you're building an island. Folks, we friends built some bridges that float away. I didn't think I want to trust them building no island for me. All you try with that. I didn't think I want to trust them by building no island for me at all. I'm hastening on to the good stuff. And this is Asruddin Mohammed inspecting that our line said is the good stuff and I hastening on. Watch my words. Prostitutes. They're about plenty. Them boys, prostitutes. But look, story here now. This is no country for young people. A man, step aside. No country for young people at all. Look, story here. Well, your boy supposed to be retiring at the end of the month. Right? Some people look good, but they got age, Then some we just look bad. We got to pull ourselves again for 2023. Some people just got age, They got age. They look at things, but they got age. Commercial police acting supposed to be coming off, but them by saying it's 10 years likely to be extended. I wonder why. When people say skipping, you're skipping. Happen, you happen. Maybe. Right? But I think it's only he. They said his tenure is likely to be extended. He meets the big age. How young people in this force can progress? How? There's no country for young people. Look, story here now. The fire service chief, the fire chief, he's supposed to be coming off. Well, he lucky age. Like he big since I small. Right? The fire chief, Gregory Welcome, supposed to be coming off till they say he can continue to. But when the mother ranks and step up. He'll be taking over all the time. When them boys can step up, that's why you want to know. Come, I beg you. Somebody tell me something. When we can step up, and then folks, can't afford Mucker today. Kenview Mucker. Folks, my Lord, I don't want to know what happening in places like the Ukraine. I don't want to know because I was in Mucker today. And folks, wasn't easy, but the Father help us through. There are some wicked people in that police force. They got some good folks. Said just this morning, you got some good folks in the force. And then you got some trench crappers, you got some jagabats, you got some tadpoles and cricketers. You got some. We showed you the whole 2 hours of what transpired there with the breaking down of those houses. I want to talk with the man this evening. So just give me a little bit. Because I know some of y'all stay. I ain't want to left y'all vex. I don't give y'all appetizer. I give you the opener to open your palate, a little wine and so on. I don't give you the main course. You want more now. So we can touch on some of what took place, folks, in Mucker, and then we can double back. I want to talk to Manzo. What did she make of this stuff in Mucker? What did she make of it? So we can talk to her in a second, folks. But take a look, a little bit of what transpired today, folks. What transpired today in Mucker? Take a little look, and then we double back. And we're going to talk a little bit with Amanza, and then we're going to let you guys go and drink your porridge, pee and catch your bed. Take a little look.
Right here.
Just getting a better view. What's happening there? The situation. No, don't throw anything. I'm begging you all. You all don't felt anything. Don't throw anything. Don't throw anything. Folks, there you have it. They managed to take the shop down. We got police officers all at the back there. Police officers all at the back there. Gonna try to get in on that. And these guys are protecting the path of the vehicles of this excavator. That was happening there. Police are at the back there. This is happening. This is the operation underground today, day 3, Kenview Maka. This is goings on. That's just cases and cases of drink. That's cases and cases of drink. Just bring this right there. Cases and cases of drink. Wow. Wow. There's cases and cases of drinks being destroyed. Cases and cases of drinks being destroyed. That's somebody's livelihood there. That's somebody's livelihood. Somebody's livelihood here. Somebody's livelihood literally being destroyed. Cases and cases of drinks. Case upon case of drink just being destroyed. Case upon case of drink been destroyed. Folks, I am so privileged. You saw some of what transpired there. I'm so privileged to have with me this evening my sister, my friend Amanza Walton Desir. Amanza is joining us virtually this evening. So privileged to have her. Amanza, how are you doing?
Hi, Sharon. Good evening to you and your viewers. I've been better. I've been better.
What do you make of what we're seeing transpiring there in Mucka, Caneview, Mucka? What are your thoughts?
You know, we were on the ground um, since earlier in the morning, myself and a few of my colleague opposition MPs. We got there before the actual breakage started happening. Of course, we were talking with residents and trying to understand exactly where the situation was. You know, the government has done a very good job of pushing propaganda to suggest that you have a bunch of people who are being um, unreasonable, etc. And when you get there and you speak to people, you begin to understand that that is so far from the truth. In a number of instances, when we spoke to residents, you began to get a better picture of what was happening. And that is, you have Guyanese citizens. And Jared, I think we have to paint the context of what is happening here. These are not lesser people. These are Guyanese, men, women, and children. They're no less Guyanese than we are. They bleed just the way we do. So we're dealing with humans, we're not dealing with animals. You're also dealing with people who have lived, some of them, all of their lives in this spot. So this is not somebody that has just come 5 years ago. Some people have been there for as long as 25, 28 years. They have been living in that spot. Because I think very often when we talk about these things, we fail to establish the human face that is affected by these so-called developments. Now, it became very clear to me being on the ground there this morning that the police came with very specific instructions. Broke my heart to see that men and women who had sworn a mandate to protect and serve would have to be reduced to doing what they did today. You could tell from the expression and the countenances of some of the policemen and women that they knew that this was wrong. But they have to survive. They have jobs. They have families to feed. And so they do what they must. I saw today a woman wrestled into the mud like a common animal and a police officer kneeling in her back. I saw that with my own eyes. The people of Guyana saw it because we carried that live. This cannot be the way that we settle disputes in a democratic society, particularly when those disputes involve the government that has the state machinery at its disposal as against its citizens. You understand when you speak to these people that they have never been afforded legal counsel. And so immediately there's an imbalance of power in negotiation because you're dealing with government ministers, you're dealing with ministries, you're dealing with the machinery, and the ordinary citizen should, if this government were well-intentioned, be afforded legal representation. They were not. And so they were called in one by one and negotiated with some of the most unfair terms. The government has done a very good job of painting this propaganda picture that they've offered them the sun, the moon, and the stars, and they're being unreasonable. When you talk to the people, you understand that that's far from the truth. For example, one of the people that they have been putting out there as the poster person for accepting said to us today that yes, he accepted the funding for the compensation for his house. He said, but I was one of the largest cash crop farmers in the area. They agreed to compensate me for cash crops and for my livestock. And up to now, months after, they haven't done it. You talk to another family, they say, MP, we are willing to move. We are talking right now with housing. But what they are offering us, for example, we have a household of 5. Where we are, everybody had their own accommodation, etc. They're offering us as adults a 2-bedroom house. He says to me, where are my sisters are adults? Like, are they supposed to stay in a room with me? We are asking them, look, man, let us see if we could do something better. Can't we get something with 3 rooms? That is the type of negotiating that the residents thought that they were involved in. And then today, this high-handed action. The other thing is that these people were not even given the opportunity to remove their belongings before these people broke the house. You had to beg, and people were barely able to save a few items. This cannot be how we do this in a democratic society. And you know what convinced me? That there was a certain level of vitriol behind what was happening. Sherrod, having broken Miss Siobhan's shop today, the excavator not only broke down the building, but then proceeded to smash all of her stock in her shop. Why do that? Why destroy hundreds of drink cases with drinks in them full? Why do you need to smash that? You've already torn down a building. Why do you then need to go back to smash all of that? And so you saw in it, and this is not just about removing people who, mind you, are not in the path of the road. And I think that is a very, very important point for people to note, that these people are not directly in the path of the road. And that, in fact, Colin Crowell had visited these people to say, look, while you're not in the path of the road, we're concerned about the noise and the dust from the construction. That is what they said to the people. In fact, what we are now learning is that sometime prior, Irfan Ali had said to the people, make the back of your houses the front so that you will have access to this new road. Where has all of that gone? How has that changed to the point where we're seeing women being arrested, thrown in the mud like they're pigs, children having to flee barefoot from their homes? What is happening here?
MP, I want to assume you had a chance to listen to Irfan Ali, his response or trying to persuade the folks to leave there. When you talk about this high mark, this excavator smashing the drinks case, and you listen to Irfan, you can understand where some of that venom perhaps is coming from. He's so angry with these folks for being there. One. Two, when you look and see, he talks about all that they've been offered, but when you look and see what some other squatters in other places were offered, like title to those lands, for instance, it seemed rather unfair to come at them in this way, but you didn't offer us title to stay here. You know, what were your thoughts there? And let me throw in some another quick question. You know, if a fly sneeze and the fly won't turn up, you can turn up. He did go to Makkah in happier times, quote unquote, but these residents have been pleading with him for some time to come on the ground and see where we're there. You know, he has been reluctant and has not done so. Your thoughts?
In fact, the residents have pleaded with the minister to come to engage them, to come and see where they are. They have not yet set foot. So, look, Sharon, at this point, I do not believe that you and I have to convince anybody that there's a different standard of treatment for different Guyanese across Guyana. One simply has to look at the facts. The facts bear out the case. So we don't need to make the case anymore. It is only if your conscience has been seared with a hot iron that you will not be able to look and to conclude that there is something wrong here. You have a situation in Monrepo Market where people's goods are destroyed, and the next day they are met with monies and so on and so forth. These are people who have been living there for 25 years. Sharon, for 25 years, do they not deserve a modicum of accommodation? Can the government not literally handhold them into resettlement? You will recall that the people at Monrepo were offered counseling because they were in distress. Not one person from social services has ever engaged any of the families to offer any kind of counseling. Today I was on the ground, and I'm sure there are photos of it around. There is this young lady, they're orphans. Mother has gone, father's gone. Mother died 2 years ago, having built a very decent place for them to live. Tonight they are without a roof over their head, and the eldest is differently abled. She has a learning disability. She is the eldest, and the Ministry of Human Services has not been in contact with that family. So there is not even an appreciation of what the individual needs of the people are. And we're talking about 20 children and 8 or 9 families. There's not an appreciation. There's not a house by house assessment. Look, the turnkey house that they are offering may be very well appropriate for one family, but there's a woman there with her children and she has 77 head of cattle. Do you know what they have said to her? Sell out the cattle. So how is she supposed to earn her livelihood after she sells out her cattle? And that is what you're not hearing from the government propaganda machinery. They're going out there painting people unreasonably. Human development demands that the government takes a different approach to the overall development of Guyana. It cannot be at the cost of the dignity of Guyanese. Because what you saw there today, the police, I was trapped on the other side for a good 2.5 hours this morning. Because the first thing that the police did was break the bridges. So people could not even go to the houses to take out their passports, their documents. And then, of course, it began to rain. And so there was rain all over. I keep saying that this has to de-escalate, or I'm afraid of where we're heading. The Human Rights Convention warns us. Let us respect human rights, lest men are forced to rebel. It recognizes that human beings have a breaking point. So be fair, be even-handed, deal justly, because people will have a breaking point. And I think it is either this government they want the people to reach to a breaking point, or they do not care. It is only one of two things, because what I saw there today could not be a caring one Guyana. It simply could not be.
That is the final thing I want to circle to. I know we're just out of program time. One Guyana, you hear it. You know, the first thing down your throat is written on almost everything. How do you reconcile that? You know, that we already touched on part of it, the unfairness, right? Some people get title and some people get a high and a excavator. Right? How do you reconcile that? at a macro level. I mean, what madness is this? You as you rightly said, people spend, in some instances, all their life on this piece of real estate. And we didn't perhaps show enough of it. The people who didn't cry, they bawl when the last house fell, because that's all they know. Right? They built a life there. You want to sell out the cattle to do what? To go where? Right? These are people who pull themselves up by their own bootstrap. They didn't go begging anybody for anything. You know? But again, we see different strokes for different folks. You can talk about how the law is applied to people in this country. Different strokes for different folks. Who get title, who get excavated in the backside. And you could just go down the line. You know, make sense of that for us, if sense can be made of it, Amanda.
Said it, no sense can be made of it. And you know what struck me today, Sherrod? This is how callous this government is. Whilst they were there knocking down the houses, they had their emissaries from housing calling these people to say to them, well, you're ready to accept the turnkey house now? These are things that we witnessed, so nobody can say we're making stuff up. And that, Karen, I saw today police who were willing to arrest me as a sitting member of parliament, particularly one, Lala Narain, some one of them. Arrest that woman. And all I am doing is standing there and showing the world what is happening, not in their way, but the fact that I am standing there with a camera in my hand and showing the world them breaking a house down with a man inside. Now he has children. He sent his children to school. They came back home without their house. What does that do to a child? And so I want for all of those who want to get on social media to say, oh, the government offered them compensation, they should have taken it, they should have this, they should have that. Acquaint yourself with the facts and understand that these people are human beings just like you. Their children feel just like your children feel. And just like you want the best for your children, they also want the best for their children. And as a government, they have failed them because there was a better way to do this. There was a better way to come to some kind of arrangement on this. There was a better way to do it. You have children tonight who are terrorized, and their only and lasting impression of the police is the police throwing their mother down into the ground to arrest her for standing up in defense of their house. And you tell me if that is one Guyana. We want to talk about one Guyana? You tell me children seeing their father standing in defense of their home being thrown into the back of a police vehicle, having to grab their lunch bags. The photos are there. We're not making this stuff up. Having to grab their lunch bags and run.
Real sadness there. Real sadness there. And folks, in the coming days, we got to make sense of this. This is not normal. In no society, what transpired there, Kinview, Maka, can be deemed as normal. If that's wrong, the Constitution wrong, the Bible wrong, the Gita, the Bhagavad Gita, wrong, right? The Quran wrong. If what transpired out there in Kinview is right, all them books wrong. Because your humanity, your humanity would say, you know what? Let me talk a little more with these people and see how we could go down the road together. But this, you're talking about, like roads and bridges is anything on morality. But these situations, you see people, here is Irfan Ali coming out to try to assuage and to persuade, and listen to his arrogance. Clearly, he don't understand who he's talking to. Clearly. He's missed the mark. By far. Fire fast, Sabanza, as we wrap up.
I think in the coming days and weeks, we will have to do our best to be of support to these people. If there are people who are counselors, social workers, reach out to offer counseling services. I know for a fact that today they have been offered free legal representation. So these are all things that have been offered to them to make use of and to take advantage of. If we do not stop, we are going to escalate to a point of no return. But it is up to us as Guyanese, every Guyanese, to sound our voices to say, this is wrong. It is wrong in Mocha just as much as the breaking down of the Monrepo market was wrong. Wrong is wrong. And we have to condemn it in the strongest possible terms. These are Guyanese. And so the houses have been cleared. And just like those houses have been shattered, these people's lives will not be the same. Life as they know it, irrespective of whether we think whatever it is. A man's shack is his palace. It might be a shack to you, but that is what he has worked for. And these people have planted crops. They sell livestock. So they're not a strain on society. They're literally, as you have said, picking themselves up by their own bootstrap. They're not in the path of the road. And you're telling me that Irfan Ali could not descend from his mighty throne to have a conversation with these families, to touch and to see and to understand and to know that because people are different, their circumstances are different, that you can't have a cookie cutter approach to every house. It's nonsensical. It's basic common sense. And so it seems as though reason has fled the brutish beasts. And we are a poorer nation tonight because of the actions of the police and the housing, sanctioned, no doubt, by this government. And unless we change course urgently, we have to change course urgently, Sharon. That's all I can say.
Mans, I want to thank you for coming by and spending this time with me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Making sense of this difficult issue. Thank you so much. Yep. Folks, the one and only Amanza Walton is there with us. And we're so happy to have had her with us this evening. That's going to do it for us in this angle, folks. That is going to do it for us. That is going to do it for us. Good to have seen each and every one of you. I want you guys to know. Folks, hold the focus. Hold the focus. We know we're telling you all. Hold the focus. Remember today. Remember when down in market today. Remember the 5th of January. Remember it. Remember it, folks. Remember it. That's going to do it for us. We encourage you folks to
For all your legal document needs and more, the Alistair Collins firm is the place for you. If you are looking to have your statutory declarations done, affidavit of income, affidavit of identity, or guidance replacing your damaged or lost passport or lost license, you need the Alistair Collins firm. They can also help you with tenancy agreements, agreements of settlement, your power of attorney, your last will and testament, and certification of documents. The Alistair Collins firm is located at the Callion Mall, 162 Lamar Street in Georgetown between Camp and Waterloo Streets. Alistair Collins is a commissioner of oaths to affidavits and a justice of the peace. You can also call them at 649-6410 or 685-6446 or 503-1451. The Alistair Collins firm, help when you need it. For all your legal document needs and more, the Alistair Collins firm is the place for you. If you are looking to have your statutory declarations done, affidavit of income, affidavit of identity, or guidance replacing your damaged or lost passport or lost license, you need the Alistair Collins firm. They can also help you with tenancy agreements, agreements of settlement, your power of attorney, your last will and testament, and certification of documents. The Alistair Collins firm is located at the Callion Mall, 162 Lamar Street in Georgetown between Camp and Waterloo Streets. Alistair Collins is a commissioner of oaths to affidavits and a justice of the peace. You can also call them at 649-6410 or 685-6446 or 503-1451. The Alistair Collins.
It's so nice, guys. It's so nice. We had to do it twice. It is so nice. We had to do it twice. That being said, good folks, that's going to do it for us today. And that's we time. And that is our program. That is we time, good folks. That's our program. Stay safe, guys. We're out of here. Stay safe. Yvette Madu, Ramilianda. Good to have you folks with us. Terry Chaube. Terry Chaube. Good to have you folks with us this evening. Warren Mark, we see you again. And we see Yvette, Warren Mark, Kwame, we see you there. Sheila Boychel, good to have you as well. Joan Holden, Marcel Daniels, good to have you folks with us. Pace and power, boots on the ground. Joan Holden, Emily Durant, and Sheila Boychel, Wilma Grant, Yvette, and all the other folks joining us. Great to see you folks. Stay safe. Those of you heading to work, heading home, you're just there. Stay safe, good folks. Stay safe. Share the like, smash that emoji button. That's going to do it for us tonight, guys. That's going to do it for we. Stay safe. That's what we say.